So I'm doing a recap for the day. Um, it's a, I guess, okay day. I had 328. Actually, I don't know if I talked about this. I initiated a position for swing trade of Bank of America. Still in my swing position for IQ. Bank of America initiated it. I have a target of 31 is when I'm going to sell out. Right now it's at 28 something, 29 maybe. So maybe around 30, 31, that's when I'm going to sell out of this swing for BAC. But anyway, let's talk about the day trades. And then we'll talk about what I need to work on. So it's okay, 328, BABA. Let's see what I do with BABA. I don't know why I keep messing with BABA, but opening range breakdown. So BABA was an opening range breakdown. So these are the moving averages. It was sort of chopping in the beginning, so that was chop. I technically could have taken a position here for the 5-minute opening range, but it didn't really matter because the price difference wasn't that much when I took it here. And the rationale why, well, number one is I was playing something else, so I would have missed this, but this would have been a good one too. But either way, I took this position because obviously it broke down from the 5 minutes, so that was this is outside of the opening range, the 5-minute opening range. Second of all, is right below the VWAP. Right below the VWAP on the 1 minute, 5 minute is short. I saw an engulfing pattern here, engulfing pattern here, so I knew it was going to drop. So I think I took 400 shares as usual, and then I closed towards this level on the bottom here, which was the, I think, pre-market low, and then also there's a previous day level here. So close, close, close. And then it dropped below the previous day close. This is a previous day level. I think it could be either... Actually, it could be a previous day or 2 days ago level. And then this is the previous day close, this black line. So when it did drop below the black line, could not make a new 5-minute low, I went long. So here, went long, popped up, I sold some, and then when it dropped back, I sold the remainder. So that's sort of how I did that one. And then I started to get chopped up a bit with BABA, and that's my problem with BABA, and most of all with my game in general is I tend to overtrade. I took 125 tickets, which is way too much. My goal is actually to get it down to 40 something, and I'll talk about my P&L. When you look at my P&L, you see that I can technically make a lot more money if I don't make stupid mistakes and get chopped. So here, 5 minute, I went long. I knew I was going to test the VWAP, so went long, and then when it broke above the VWAP, I closed. So good money overall there. And then here, I went short and gave back quite a bit of profit. 11:35, I saw it broke below this level. There was a previous day close level here. I thought I was going to break down to that level. My problem here when I took this short position was I didn't realize on the 5 minute there was this previous day level here, which again, remember, it can act as a support or resistance, and here's acting as support, so it bounced back up. So that's what happened here is I got chopped up. I overtraded around this region here, and I just got chopped, absolutely destroyed. The move that I wanted, which was this move here, eventually did happen, but it was after the chop. So yeah, so I shouldn't overtrade. This is overtrading here. I could have saved myself quite a bit and made quite a bit of money by not overtrading here. So that was stupid move on BABA. So I could have made a lot more. Let's look at BOX. So for BOX, I traded it a few times. I think I made money every time on BOX. Well, I shouldn't say every time, but most of the time, I guess. I think this is the one I took the opening range. So 937 or so, 930. So it started to make new lows. It broke that, so I took a position, I think a fairly large one, just because the ATR in this is not that high. And then as it dropped towards previous day level, close. And then here is the mistake that I made, because I thought it was going to continue to drop. There are more levels below this. Number one is there's this simple moving average. I thought it was going to drop to. And then there's also the previous day level, so I went short again. It popped up, and then I just stopped myself out. And then I overtraded in this region a bit. Short, stopped out. And then I went long, made some money. Short, stopped out. Long, made some money. And then short, pretty much stopped out. Short, and then I made some money. But this is just over trading. The reason I short here is because it's dropping below the moving averages. There's a SMA here. It tested VWAP. That's the other reason why I went short here, is because it tested VWAP twice. Actually, probably 3 times if you included this. And then it also formed this really good resistance level here. It's just perfect. It hits this, doesn't even break above it, and it drops back down. So once it dropped below this, I knew it was going to go short. It's going to fall again. So I went short, pretty heavy, and then I just closed as it started to pop back up. And again, this became a good level of support for it, and now it's consolidating around this channel here. Yeah, actually, this is over trading here. That's probably why I gave back profits for a box. Cat, it's just needless stupidity here. I traded it twice. Saw engulfing pattern. I went short. I closed. Didn't really make too much money. There's not a lot of volume, so this is a lesson of not playing stocks with no volume. So actually, I think I lost a bit of money here. And then short again, and I lost money, and then I stopped playing cat. This 2 times was enough to almost make me lose $200. Stupid. Really stupid. Here went short for MU, and then I got chopped up. Reason why I went short is I wanted it to hit this previous day level, previous day's close. And the problem is, again, I need to be more cognizant of the levels, because this acted as a good level of support. On same thing here, on the 5 minute, there's actually 2 or 3 of these levels of support. So do not buy. This is an important lesson, is do not buy when it's so close to support levels, because it's just going to bounce. And this is what it did. It just chopped around that level, and I just got slaughtered. MU cost me $200. Again, could have saved $200. If you add all this money that I've saved from not getting chopped up, my P&L would look much better. And then NNDM, same thing. This low float stocks hurt me quite a bit. So I went short here because I was hoping for an opening range breakdown. It broke down nicely here, broke all the levels, broke this level. So I thought it was just going to continue to plummet. Did I play this before that? Yeah, I did. Yeah, same thing. So I thought it was going to plummet, and it sort of did. But 226, 231, that's only 5-cent difference, right? So I didn't take any profit, and I just kept my position, and then it popped. I should have exited around here. Instead, I kind of waited until VWAP, which was stupid. So I got chopped up there, and I think I went long here, and seeing that it popped above VWAP, it may go and test this level to 269. Which is 20 cents away. It's not too bad. But it dropped, so I got stopped out. So it lost more money there. I don't know what I did here. I think I just pressed the wrong key. So I had to close my position. And that was it. But that was enough to... Those 2 wrong moves are enough to cost me like $400. So that was bad. It's just stupidity. Twitter, I'm okay with Twitter. I did some stupid mistakes, but overall I think I did fairly well with Twitter, because for Twitter, I knew what my play was. It was a reversal. I saw it kept dropping. I think I started to pay attention here. So this is where, at the 10:45 is when I start paying attention to it, because I was looking for reversals. and I saw that it dropped quite a bit. So at this point, when it couldn't make a new 5-minute low, and then I saw that that corresponded to being above these moving averages, I went long. Should have taken some profit here, but I think I was being greedy because I was down a bit at this point in time in trading. Didn't take anything, it fell, and then I got stopped out. And then I saw that it formed a really nice support level here. When I compared it to this is basically a higher low. So I went long, took a heavy position. There was a target up here with the SMA, so I sold towards that target. And then I made some nice profit from doing that. I think I did that a few times. So let's see. So I went long, sold, long, sold, long, sold, sold. So I think that corresponded to some of these numbers here. I took multiple swings at it, and that ended up being $510, which saved my day. Win was okay too. I only did it once, or did I do it twice? Once or twice? Once. So basically, what happened was it's making new lower lows. It was below all these moving averages. There's this SMA level here. I like what I saw, so I went short. It did popped up a bit, but I kind of, because this is an expensive stock, and I didn't take too big of a size, so I also knew, well, number one is I knew I was going to test this moving average because it was a little distended, so there is a tendency for it to pull back to this level, so I wasn't too concerned here. I was a little concerned here, but I saw that once it popped up, price action didn't show that it was on level 2. Price action didn't show that it was going to break through this, so I kept it. It dropped, sold, and then when it started to make new highs again, I basically exit the remainder of my position here, and I made $98 off of that. So, see, overall, it was a decent day, but I made stupid mistakes, and I had too many tickets, which costs me money in commissions, right? So, I think let's go back at the mistakes to see if I could have avoided them. This I probably could have avoided. This is needless trading. I know this is good intent. That was a good move, but the volume wasn't there. This is not a good stock to trade. So. Forcing it a bit. I should have avoided this stock. Typically, I would have. So that's bad. I could have avoided this $173. MU definitely could have avoided this. This was too many levels. You just get chopped up. This definitely I could have avoided this. This one probably. Oh, this is hard to say. Can I avoid this? Should have taken some profit here, so definitely I could have avoided such a big loss. Should have got stopped out here. So number one is there's a level here, right? So again, very similar to MU. There's a level here. Previous day, pre-market low. So this acted as support. I shouldn't have taken a position here, right at the support, because I won't have known it was going to bounce or drop. Should have waited, so that was stupid. Should have closed out earlier. Here I went long. But why would I go long? Indecision candle. Maybe this wasn't completely formed. Maybe if I had waited. So perhaps. This I didn't really lose that much money. I think most of my money was lost on the other one. So I should have gotten stopped out here much earlier again. So when it dropped to around this level, layer of support, I thought it was going to make higher highs. Could not. Low. So I think I should have got stopped out around here. So yes, I think the trading here was okay. It was just poor trade management. I should have stopped out earlier when I saw what was going on. Once it formed this new 1 minute low below this level of support, more or less, 241, I should have exited. I think that was my original plan too. But so anyway, could have done better. Did not. So it's my fault.